poem that I wrote, but I really didn't give it a title, so I guess it's called Untitled. How could I possibly want this thing that I've never really had? Why do I continue to lie to myself and say it's not that bad? So I sit and I think and I swing and I sway. I go back, I go forth, and I try to replay, thinking of how I got here, wondering what to do. But I've been here before. This is nothing new. But did I walk in a circle? Have I been walking blind? Did the landscape change, or is it in my mind? What I'm trying to figure out is how I allowed myself to fall once again into this trap I thought I'd seen and heard it all. I guess this is my retake for a test that I have failed. I guess this is God's way to allow me to prevail. I guess this is my time to prove that I am strong. I know that I can do this, but I wonder if I'm wrong. How did I suddenly become so overwhelmed by this feeling down inside? One part of me is screaming yes, while the other questions why. I tried to deny that while revealing the lie in which I've used to soothe my mind, telling myself that this thing is so innocent while thinking God is not nigh. But lies are only good for those people who make them, and they do not make the situation, the person, or the act any more innocent, and it doesn't make them feel any less guilty. And I can't help but wonder, if I fail, does this make me bad? I die from the pain it will cause and forget the joy I had. I'm struggling with this thing inside, because over and over and over I've tried. I guess I'm just afraid to fail, too scared to catch the wind and sail, because in real life things do go wrong, and I play the tune of my fate's own song, and a victim of my choices and circumstances is what I've become. And though God is my hero, this time He wants me to save myself, but I'm scared. What if I choke? What if I bomb? Make the wrong move, mess up the song? Be back at square one because I screwed up again. Broken hearted and bruised, cut and battered again. This thing in which I've longed for is quite familiar to me. A test to which I failed before the situation conquered me. This thing, this fear, this familiar feeling ain't really all that great when I sit back and think of how Noah made me after it abused me and used me and pretty much pimped my joy and happiness from me. This thing, this fear, this familiar feeling that in the moment can make you feel like that thing in which you've been longing to do is right by every law, that anything that tells you otherwise has suddenly become irrelevant. It's time to cut the lights on and stop trying to be cute. Grab the remote, point it to the mirror, and take my Holy Ghost off mute. My light has no desire to be consumed by dark. I have no time to fumble the ball or get sent back to start. It's time that I start thinking with both my head and with my heart. It's time that I tell Satan, be gone, and from me, depart. It's time to tell my flesh, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Because living in the flesh will make you want to do more than just scream and shout. It'll have you praising God while you thinking you oh so high. And then you'll hear your voice say, and then he'll hear your voice and say, be gone, I know you not. And as I become consumed by the situation, and as I once again become bombarded by this spirit of familiar, these feelings of familiar, the situation of familiar, I have to ask myself, how many strikes does it take till I tell myself you're out?